He only underwent a minor surgery, and his paralyzed body was restored completely. Not only that, he also gained abilities comparable to a superhuman. With AI taking control, a crippled man instantly became a martial arts master. A bullet was implanted into his arm, and he could fire a gun just by raising his hand. With a single look, his eyes could see through objects. A sneeze released powder filled with nanobots. They could destroy an enemy's brain within seconds. Gray was originally a normal human who had never been enhanced. He was fascinated by traditional machines. His only hobby was modifying classic muscle cars. One day, he got into his wife's smart car for the first time, and an accident happened. Under a hacker's control, the car quickly crashed in the slums. Then, a group of mercenaries rushed over. Without saying a word, they shot his wife. This scene left Gray completely devastated. He tried to save his wife, but he never expected to be shot in the spine as well. Unable to move, Gray could only watch helplessly as his wife took her final breath in front of him. Although everything was recorded by a police drone, because of the hacker's manipulation, the police were unable to identify the suspects. 3 months later, Gray survived and was confined to a wheelchair. Because of his spinal injury, the only part of his body he could move was his head. Seeing himself become completely disabled, while the police still couldn't find the killers, Gray slowly lost the will to live. Just then, his wife's client, Glenn, walked into the hospital room. Looking at a man who couldn't even take his own life, Glenn introduced his latest technology, STEM. As long as this chip was implanted into his body, Gray would have a chance to be reborn. At first, Gray had no interest in it, but when he thought about avenging his wife, Gray still climbed onto the operating table. After the surgery, Gray looked no different from before, but under his shocked gaze, his hands slowly regained feeling. Finally, he was surprised to discover that he had regained control of his body. Just like that, Gray became a normal person again. He signed a confidentiality agreement with Glenn. Before STEM went into mass production, he could never reveal the secret. After returning home, Gray did not rest. He immediately began investigating police records. But as a mechanic, he couldn't find any useful clues. Just as he poured himself a drink in frustration, a voice suddenly came from inside his head.
May I point something out?
Hello?
Yes?
Okay, who's saying that?
I am STEM, the system operating your body for you.